Wow. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, traders. Good morning, Tom. Go ahead, Tom. I just press a live on YouTube. Go ahead. Yeah. Well, they come up with some ideas. He said, for morning huddle, it's a commitment for him and for others who wants to lead. We are going to have a break room. And if you guys would like to pray at least 10 minutes or before the market opens, you're more than welcome to join that break room. Okay. um I'm gonna have to talk to Ade how are we going to set it up. Good morning. So it's not a big prayers, to those people who have a Christian. You are more than welcome to join the break room. Just say a little bit prayers before anything else. It's like saying morning prayers, right? And to those people who are not, you are more than welcome to stay here as well. Okay, it's just a break room. You get to stay there for like 5-10 minutes and then go back to the original Zoom. Oh, hello, there's Mr. Ade. Good morning. Ade, you want to explain a little bit more about that? Maybe perhaps explain it better than me. Yeah, we are not praying for that. Yeah, I believe so too. I do like that idea. When are we going to start that a day? Until I set it up, right? Sounds good. Okay. Maybe. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Let me share my screen real quick. Let's talk about where are you? Okay, for APPX, we have a technical for APPX and we posted yesterday. We do have a buy signal from 36 to 38, preferably between 38 to 37 yesterday with a stop loss slightly below 30. Yeah, this was 37, about 36.40, I believe. Hold on, let me just show you guys what was our APPX here. Okay, I don't know where I put it then. Give me 1 second. Well, we did have a buy signal for APPX between 38 and 36. And we do have a take profit starting from $41 to 43. And okay, right here, APPX 36.31 to 38 entry with a of stop loss of 36 even or 35.50. Exit strategies 41 to 43, 46, and 48. Okay, this is an aggressive entry based upon fib, which is about 50%, and 200 moving average on the 4 hours. Now, for our now, I believe now had rally. When I was have the privilege of teaching one of my students, he's an awesome student. I'm not gonna disclose his name. Incredible person when this guy is trading. He has all strategy. Guys, when it comes to talking about risk management, he got it. He got all the risk management. And I told him, you don't need me. You don't need me. He's incredible. He knows when he stop loss, he knows his risk management, and he knows what he wants. And he has his take profit level, and he's always on point. But anyways, when I was teaching him yesterday, I saw now. And now was just remember we've been watching now since what is it? Like between 89 and 86 if I'm not mistaken, and I said no, don't enter it yet. We are waiting for a confirmation. I don't know if you guys remember that. So yesterday we had a nice bullish candle. We were under consolidation between 96 to 85. Well, we could slightly push that support all the way to 81, but we were under consolidation on that trend. We had a breakout yesterday. We actually have a gap up, which ended up having a 97, but preferably around $100 for me. So I had a technical for you guys. I ended up sending it to you guys like around 103, but we do have a buy signal from 101 to 103. I'll say 101 to 102 preferably. I would like to be above 100 moving 50 moving average. And when I sent you guys the notification, it was fighting between 103 and 102. And I did enter that. I actually entered when I was coaching. And we are now up about how about this? Let's say 103. You guys up $5 now. We are due for a pullback on the shorter time frame. So one of our resistance has to be between 105 to 106, and we are exceeding that resistance. And we are currently right now on the 108, and a break above 106, once 106 is actually broken, it might give us a more room to the upside. 111, we're gonna have a local support lies on 109 and perhaps go back on that 106, 105, 104. There's a possibility it could reverse from there, okay? Or it could rally all the way to 109 to 111. Guess what? If momentum continues and volume, actually the reason why I do like this candle from previously on Fridays, because we have a nice volume nodes. If you count it multiple days, this was the highest from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll say more than 7. This is the is still bigger than this one. So more than 7 days. So this is an early signal of a breakout, although it's still within the consolidation. So I don't want to get fake out. This candle from yesterday give us a nice volume nodes, confirm our breakout. So I'll say, hey, if this volume, validated our breakout, I'm assuming we're gonna have another volume node here. It's okay if our volume is not as much as the previous one, but this breakout is showing us strength. So 106, open 106 today will give us more room to the upside. 111 all the way to 121. Guess what? 121 is just the beginning. Okay, 121 is just the beginning. It could actually reach, we do have a gap from 126 all the way to that 129. That's extra $3, and these are on the table. My resistance on this run up is about 133 to 136. I'm not saying it's going to reach there. It could pull back before. It could pull back before heading to this resistance, but I'm trying to be conservative because the next resistance is about 111, 109, 111, perhaps pull back and then back test all the way to 120. That's my technical on now. To those people who got in, congratulations. And to those people who has not, wait for a pullback on the 104, 106. It could happen. For Microsoft is bullish yesterday when I was looking at it. And I did give you guys a technical on Microsoft. I don't know if you guys saw it. I know Airtwan is advanced on my now. He was buying it at 98. Microsoft seems to be bullish based upon the breakout of this descending channel. This is a descending channel. This is a nice breakout again, back up by your volume. The only thing that hesitated us is with that double top. And it did pull back. It did pull back testing your trend line. We're still aiming, surpassing that 428 is pretty much minimal. Oh, it's already exceeding that anyway. So we're looking around today that 429, that's always, it's going to be minimal too. So we're looking around 433 to 438. This is going to be a critical level of support, lies on that 433, 438. Surpassing that 438, we could push it slightly higher to 442. Now, if we ended up having a candle that break above that 438, there's also a gap to the upside. Okay, and gapping due to fundamentals is it's kind of hard to fill. I'm not saying it's not going to fail. It can fail. We had a good earnings previously on April 29. So, but we're gonna have some little bit of a hurdle lies on that
Sister?
436,
Yes.
438 to 442. Well, surpassing that, we could get to
Yeah, I should have
450.
two different doctors. It's her.
Yeah, 450 is just an easy run for Microsoft, but a hurdle lies on that 438 to 442. Okay, every time we have a gapping down, this resistance will be respected. Either it's going to reject, react, or break through that. Okay, so it still have so much room to the upside. It's still showing bullish. More confirmation for us to give us more strength if we break through this 200 moving average is a buy signal on the daily of that MACD, okay? Because the RSI is already forming a bullish crossover already, and it's on the 58 RSI. Push us all the way to 60, give us a buy signal. Microsoft could fly definitely easy 450, although we do have a resistance on that 465, 472, all the way to 476 to fill the gap to the upside. UNH is also one of my, UNH is one of our long term hold. We've been buying, well, at least I've been buying UNH, and I've been telling you guys that UNH is our long
H,
term
please.
hold.
UNH. How much
This
is it?
is the first
QNH.
candle that approaching the 200 MAs. We drop back on, when is this? I cannot see. Dropped back on last year, pretty much a year ago, back on 2025, April, dropped below the 200. And this is our first testing of the 200 MA since last year. So also on the daily, it's showing us a golden cross, and golden cross is bullish. We also have a gap to the upside. Every time we gapping, it's bullish signal. Okay. Now, it's okay to retest this resistance. This was the highest high, trying to break through that 200, but failed to do so. So this was 381. And yesterday it touches about 382, I think, 383. So $2. Resistance and supports are not a single trend line, they are in range. Okay, so the good thing about this is it's now 389. If it dropped below that 380, 381, drop below that, it's still considered to be bullish. Okay, retesting half of this candle and all the way to the top of this, what is this, a wick of that 376, it's still bullish, right? It's just pulling back. Even if we measure that small rally, it's still a valid rally. Ooh, what is wrong with my fib? Something's wrong with my Fibonacci. I guess, ay, ay, ay. Hold on. Point, point, 0 point. There you go. Okay. Even if it pulls back all the way to the 61 Fibonacci, is still okay. All right. It's still okay. This is still a decent. This is a weird Fibonacci. I wonder if I could be able to reset this. Tom, do you know how to reset Fibonacci?
Uh, you should have a reset to default. Oh, well, you get a template. I mean, if you want to go all the way back, go all the way down to the bottom, bottom left. Nope, bottom left. No, bring it back up. No, bring back where you were.
Settings,
Bottom left there. See where it says
bottom left
template?
template,
Yeah, you can go to apply defaults
apply
and then you got to
default.
reset it.
Okay.
Morning,
Okay. Thank you,
everybody.
Tom. See? Tom is smart.
Yeah.
So sorry guys, I just don't like that settings. There you go. That's a lot better. Thank you, Tom.
Yep.
So even if UNH backtests all the way to that 376, 375 is still a good pullback. Now, if it loses momentum to continue to go up, this gapping to the upside will be protected. Right, this is a critical level of support for UNH. I'm not saying it's going to get there. Possibility. If we fail, if we fail to hold above 381, right here, this is your 9 EMA. This is a rejection candle, but currently right now it's just on the 389, slightly pulling back again. But even if it back tests on that 375, 376 is still a pullback, but fail to hold above that 376, then this is on the table. Okay, we had a gapping from here to here, and this is going to be protected. Every time you have a gap to the upside, that support where it started, the gapping, is going to be protected. Not unless it loses strength, and of course, you fill the gap to the downside. Okay. What else that we have to talk about? Tom, do you have anything that you want to talk about? Stocks?
No, I'm just was kind of looking at everything, but everything looks like we're gonna open a little red this morning.
Yeah,
I thought Google was gonna run, but Google started pulling back.
Google.
Yeah.
Mary, could we call SoFi?
SoFi is still stagnant. Okay, 15, $16 is your accumulation stage if you're holding that long term. 15, $16 is still your accumulation stage. From here, so I'm going to give it to you precisely, 1522 all the way to 1680 is an accumulation stage for you guys. If you do believe, I have a mixed bias on SoFi. I have emotional trauma on SoFi, so I don't trade SoFi. I have reason. But anyways, personal reason. So between $15 and $16, it's not moving. It's just stagnant. It's just accumulation. Okay. So it's not moving. So don't FOMO it. It's just vacillating from here to here. 15 and 16 is your accumulation zone. All right. As long as we don't establish a lower low, not lower than $15, not lower than 14.93, we are a okay. For so if you're going to have a stop loss, you don't want to be at least below 14.50 will be your stop loss. Okay. But if you do believe in SoFi, this is an accumulation stage. If you're going to swing this, you're gonna have to hold it a little bit. Your first take profit lies on the $18. Well, if you want, you could do starts with 17.50 all the way to $18. That will be your first take profit level. Second could exceed that to 19.20 all the way to $20. All right, so it's not much of a move. Surpasses about $20 will give us more move to the upside. Well, at least we need to reclaim back that 200 MAs, which is $20 that needs to be reclaimed. All right. Nvidia's earning is mañana,
Yeah.
tomorrow. Nvidia. To those people who are doing earnings play, we have still, wow, yesterday, this was going up. So earnings play for Nvidia, as you can see, Nvidia is still remain bullish. This is a rally with a possible pullback. We just have a micro bearish. We are still supported above the 50 moving averages. This technicals is going to be invalidated tomorrow. Okay, and so the last line in the sand today is at $217. As long as we remain above $217, Nvidia still remain bullish. Now, that 217, if we drop below 217, we are going to see 214 to 213.22. This is going to be our point of control for Nvidia. Okay, if you are doing earnings play, this is, I am not a financial advisor, but this is a perfect time to buy it because why? If you're doing earnings play, I'm assuming you are going for long. So it's dropping. So it's discount for you guys. I don't really do earnings play. I was thinking of doing earnings plays, and then someone told me that we may, I mean, not someone, we've been talking about it, that the issues with China, geopolitical, right? I know there
Yep.
is a high demand for Nvidia. Go ahead, Tom.
No, I was gonna say the same thing, right? I think we talked about this yesterday. He went to China with Trump, right? The CEO, and was awful quiet.
Yeah, nothing. So there is no negotiation whatsoever. So that's not really looking good, right? Even if Nvidia beats earnings, beat expectations, we do need a positive future growth. We need that demand. We need that China news saying, "Hey, yes, we're accepting that. We are ordering the high-end AI chips from you guys." Right? I know China is creating their, I'm not saying replica, but it's not as you guys know, Nvidia is better than anything else. Um, I know they are using domestic. I think Baba. I believe they're using Baba as their AI chips, right? But Nvidia needs China. Okay. So if earnings beat for Nvidia, 247 is on the table to 261 all the way to 280. I'm seeing if earnings beat, okay, we have 247, 261 all the way to 280 as if earnings beat for Nvidia. So it could go higher. But if not, ugh, $200 is on the table. Well, we do have that 200, 210 for Nvidia, but $200 is on the table. 191, excuse me, not 191, 207 to 2 to 198 is on the table for Nvidia. If we miss earnings, we could exceed that to 194 as well. Okay, if missed for Nvidia. Now, oh no, let's go ahead and take a look at our, so we're trading QQQ today. Anything that you guys want to trade today? Maybe Nvidia.
Ms. Mary, do you think Amazon's going to continue to drop?
Oh, I I believe Amazon was bullish, and then this thing just okay. Amazon actually, we could also trade Amazon too. It's on the supports. It's been a respectable support here.
Tesla
260.
or SPY, Miss Mary?
We could do SPY, but QQQ has been doing better for us.
Yeah.
257, 258 is on the table for that. We have 261 to 258, 257 for Amazon. Yep, 258 is a critical level. So that 261 is on the table. Breakdown of that 261, you got 258. That's a pretty good $3. Let's take a look at your QQQ. Oh no, we got 2 minutes.
Oh, what Microsoft?
Microsoft is
We did,
we
yeah.
already did that. Yeah, hold on.
Microsoft's getting ready to pump again.
Microsoft is bullish too.
Yep, yep.
I don't know, Tom. You want to do a technical on Microsoft?
We just did, but I mean, I had it yesterday, and let me bring up my screen here.
Tesla's
Yeah,
dropping today, Miss Mary.
Tesla.
Yeah, they're below
yeah.
45.
Yeah, it
So
was bullish
Microsoft,
last week. Go ahead.
Microsoft, yeah, Microsoft. If you look at the daily, is got a W that's forming with a neckline at 428. So if we get to 428, this baby could run for a while. You're looking at 440. Yeah, I mean, but there's that gap, right? Like Mary talked about earlier, there's a gap way up at starting at 442 all the way up to 479, with the middle being around 455. I think you said somewhere around there, Mary. 453, 455. I mean, so Microsoft was just open, and it's open and hot. We're open.
Trade this.
And there she goes.
Which one are we trading here?
Well, Microsoft looks like it wants to run.
Amazon put, you got 261 to 258. Okay. Hold at 261 for Amazon. Drop below that, we got 258 for Amazon. Hold on, I have my. Just want to secure my trade from yesterday. Just don't wanna start teaching. Nothing yet for QQQQ. Amazon 261. Drop that. That's to confirm your trade. I am 100% on now. I am going to close my now because I just want
Nice
to
job.
teach you guys. You guys could take profit on now.
Apple. We had Apple. Apple breaking. Ooh, yeah.
You still
Apple
with your
ready.
Amazon put, please. This is too early for QQQQ. If you want to start a position, go ahead and start it.
Yeah, I'm curious. That surprising.
Huh? Airton is here.
Yeah.
You guys could take profit and Amazon if you want to, but we're going to 250. Do 258, not 256 yet, okay? Market just opened. You guys are up in QQQQ. You guys could take profit if you want to, but we're going up, up, up. This is where we're going, 704.86, all right? Please make sure you have a trailing stop loss on both of them because you guys are in profit. I have not even prepared.
Oh, evil. Please, sorry that.
Make sure you take profit in QQQQ. We are just approaching that 200 MAs, all right? So we have 703.89 for QQQQ. I do want you guys to make sure you reduce your positions or at least take profit. Market just open. We don't know where this thing is going, all right? Amazon too. Make sure you do have a stop loss. Amazon is showing bearish, but I just want you guys to secure profit. Both of them, you guys are in profit.
I took an Apple call. Apple's running.
Okay, I'll take a look at it too. Give me 1 second. I took my profit on now. I was 100%, okay? Because I just want to make sure that I'm holding my position and I don't want to get caught when I'm teaching you guys and I lose money. All right, so this is for QQQQ. QQQ remains bullish, all right? I just really want you guys to take profit when we are approaching the 200 because it's not guaranteed. Amazon is still showing bearish. Pay attention to your Amazon. Let me go ahead and take a look at your, remember, 258. I'll say 258.90, but the real resistance lies on 256, okay? Poets could still be a, look at now. Now could pull back. It's okay to pull back. It's okay to pull back on that 106 because that was a resistance even to 104. It's still a pullback, all right? It's just a short pullback. Take profit on your QQQ, please. Take profit on QQQQ. Let's go ahead and wait for this candle to finish. If you want, you could add a position or you could wait for this candle to finish. I don't want to get caught with the 200 moving averages and then we're not going to take profit. There is a higher chance it could push higher to 706. Yes, that's about $2, all right? But we have 3 minutes. This could reject from here and then lose, your money. If you want, just like I said, you could add position now. We're still heading to 706. All right, this is you. This is still bullish. It could pull back. 706 is your QQQ take profit level. 706.25. It's on the table.
Are
It
you
has
are you
strong.
still on Amazon?
Oh, sorry, I should mute everybody. Hold on. My bad.
I told you guys to watch your Amazon while I'm looking at.
Go ahead, Mary, unmute. We can't do that.
QQQQ is still bullish. Okay, still bullish. 706. Amazon is still bearish. Okay. Remember, once we drop the VWAP, it's okay to backtest that. All right. But Remember, you have to make sure you control your risk management. I don't know where this thing is going. We don't know. We don't know what direction this thing is going. So when you guys were in profit, the market just opened and I told you guys to take profit if needed. That is all up to you. The market hasn't given me a direction yet. All right, not yet. Indicator is telling me bearish, but it's not fully confirmed. Okay. QQQQ is just pulling back. You have 1 minute to finish that. It's still showing bearish. I mean, bullish, excuse me. I know you guys are in profit. We are pretty much close for Amazon for an overbought territory showing exhaustion. We may need to be careful with Amazon. I don't want it to reverse from here. QQQQ is still bullish. All right. QQQQ is still bullish. Please make sure you guaranteed profit. We went from 702. This is $2.60. That's you guys have profiting. Our goal is to get to 706.16. Is it gonna get there? Almost guaranteed. Amazon is still bearish. We don't want to get greedy on Amazon is because it's showing overbought. I mean oversold. All right. And if it does continue to go down, we need to analyze our chart. We want to be at least on the 258.90 and then we'll go from there. This is 127 Fibonacci extension. This is your first take profit on Fibonacci extension. To those people who took my class, you see Fibonacci extension, when it pulls back, they want you to take profit on the 127. It did. This is still showing bearish for Amazon. How's your Apple looking?
Looking good.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at your Apple. Guys, pay attention to your Amazon. I'm just gonna take a look at Apple. Please make sure you have your own stop loss because it could reverse from here. Apple is still remain bullish. That is nice. Let me go ahead and give you guys a resistance for Apple.
I got 326
326 for Apple. It's
on the 1
291.
hour. Yeah.
That's $30.
No, I'm sorry, not 326. Sorry. 300.26. Yeah.
Yep, 300.23. Yep, good job, Tom.
Yeah.
Yep. We have 300.23 all the way to 360. So, yep, good job.
And then if it breaks that, it's going to go to 301.72 next.
Ertuan, unmute yourself, please. We have 301.11.
Q's just pull back to VWAP.
It's normal to pull back on the VWAP.
Yep.
Let's
Yep.
go. Uh-oh, look what happened to your QQQQ. Back testing the VWAP for QQQQ. Retesting half of the candle, retesting that resistance now becomes a support. It's normally a buying opportunity. Change of polarity, half of the candle. It's a risky trade to go call here. Okay, this is still a risky trade for you guys. So those people who hasn't entered, if you're an aggressive trader, this is where they normally start buying. We take profit when the market opens is because we want to make sure we are guaranteed when the market opens, guaranteed with our profit. Apple is due for a pullback. It's exhaustion. It's really exhausted
Yeah. It
this
just got
trade.
me. It got me. It knocked me out at 9%.
Uh-huh. So this is it still could get to 300. It still could get to 300, but I do need you guys to take profit on Apple. Good job on your
Yeah.
Apple, Tom.
Yeah. Because the RSI is way well into the 80s now in the 5 minute.
Yeah. So 323 to 360 cents, and then you got 301.70, and you got 303 for Apple. Okay. Take a look at your Amazon. Amazon give you a chances to take profit on that 256, 259.72, whereas this is 259.62. This is a bunch of rejections. It is due for a possible pullback, and if it does pull back, it's going to backtest your VWAP. Okay, it's going to backtest your VWAP. This is a bunch of rejections. This is multiple rejections. Okay, QQQQ is just rejecting your 9 EMA. QQQQ is still volatile. No directions yet. We just took advantage of that huge run to the upside. And I hope that you guys did take profit. Is it going to get there? I do believe it will get to that 706 still.
Nvidia's looking good. Microsoft ran and then pulled way back to the 200.
Amazon is still showing bearish. We need to finish this candle. What kind of candle this is? This could be a continuation to the downside. Establish a lower low. He's still bearish there. It gives us, you know what? This is a retesting of the VWAP. Please be careful with the QQQQ. QQQQ is just basically testing that resistance. All right. Some people get scared of that. We are still inside the no trade zone. All right. Just like we said, we do have a support lies on Amazon on that 258.90 before a possible reversal. Not like a reversal, it's just a pullback. Okay, it's still bearish. Let's see with QQQ where this thing is going. It's still not a put for QQQ. Q. We do have the first candle dropping below the VWAP. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with dropping below VWAP. Your 50 MAs is there. Uh, Pay attention to your Amazon. Let me take a look at your Apple real quick.
Apple's
Apple,
just kind of stagnant right now. It's
well,
holding at 300.
yeah, Apple is just reacting to the resistance. Okay, we
Yep.
are just way overbought, exhausted.
Yep. Yep.
So we could do a pullback on that 299.83 all the way to 298. It's on the table. And then we could continue to rally again. I'm not super bearish on QQQ. It's not giving me a signal yet. Just one red candle doesn't mean we're going for a put. No, not at all. Okay. Um, wow, now is recovering. See? Now is just it's okay. Just like I said, 106 is a pullback. That was a resistance, and break through that 106 will give us more of a bullish move. So if you guys did listen on that 106 for a possible pullback, you guys already up about six, seven, eight, $2 and $3, pretty much $3. Our resistance here is about 111 to 120. I know, a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
Now options aren't bad either.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap. I got it. See how much one of them.
Like
Yes.
right now, at money's 420.
Yeah, that one. I got it for $3.80.
Nice.
Uh-huh. Uh, poet. Poet farted on my face.
Mhm.
It's still a buy signal for this, even if it drops at 1275. Remember, I told you guys 1275. But I don't want to touch it right now. He has to respect this level now. This is going to be the last line in the sand. I don't want to drop below $12 at all. You don't want to. We were just vacillating from this candle to here. Drop below that, it's going to be super bearish. Now let's see what this is candle. This is a reaction candle. Don't know. Don't know. Let's see. It's still continuation to the downside. This is going to be the last line in the sand. That $12 must be respected. Amazon remains bearish. Nothing with Nvidia. Nothing with Nvidia. We are just pinned down. Could be a possible recovery for Nvidia though. I do like that 219 that's being respected for Nvidia. Nvidia might see a possible recovery from here. Let's see. Nothing with Nvidia yet. Okay, nothing with Nvidia yet. Here it touches right. Indecision candle with the red candle confirming the trade up. It touches your support here. Remember, I told you guys once we get to that 258.90, we need to assess our chart because why? That is my third take profit level. My first one is 100 and 127 second. Once you reach 168, that's when you analyze your chart again. It's still bearish with this indecision candle. This is actually the first green candle that's showing pullback, right? Just since this morning, you only have one red candle for a pullback, another red candle, another green candle for a short pullback with an indecision candle, and this candle, it seems like it's invalidating the uptrend. It's still continuations to the downtrend. All right, but once again, we don't want to get greedy. We want to see what's going on in here because it's way oversold, way oversold, way oversold territory on your Amazon. It's still bearish. CRM has to break through that 186 again. Test 189. Let me go read your comment. Okie dokie. Nvidia is expensive is because earnings tomorrow. You were in call but down. Okay. SNDK. Haha. I have a student who likes to trade SNDK, but it's quite expensive yesterday. And I told
Very
him if you take the
expensive.
SNDK put, he would have made a lot of money, but still, it's still just down with like $125, but it was so expensive. He said it was like $7,000. It is a lot.
Yeah. I actually did on its, I did Micron yesterday, and yeah, both of them are gonna be probably big pullbacks. Yeah, I think they're gonna both keep coming back down. They can't hold this week's levels.
Yeah. SNDK, as long as this is respected right above your VWAP, easy, easy 1367. Easy.
Yeah.
Right here. 1360 to 1367. If momentum continues, you have 1395 for SNDK. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla, by the way. What happened to Tesla? Tesla yesterday was being aggressive for change of polarity, but it dips down too. Geez, and it gapped down too. Let's see, let me go ahead and delete this. So there was a change of polarity respectable with the 200 MA, so that was really aggressive. But we do have a stop loss in here. For the TSLL, you are more than welcome to add more positions here. But just be careful because Tesla is not showing us any kind of reversal. Now, this was a rejection from the 200. Drop below 200 is bearish, right? So right now, this is going to be our point of control. 401 to 380, 398 is your support where this one went. 399. Okay, pretty much okay. $1 is not bad, right? But uh Tesla could continue to come down and back test 390 all the way to the 385, 387. Okay. For some reason, Tesla likes that 385 level of support. It's on the table since you drop your 200 MAs. Or this could reverse, turn green, rejected the 200, back test at 400, close today above 409. It'll be better, but let's see. We don't know. Your SoFi still remain on the accumulation stage between 15 and 16. All right. Let's take a look at your Amazon.
Nvidia's moving.
QQQQ, it's still showing no put, but right now it's a bit nervous to enter a call. But if you do enter this call, you do have a resistance right here, and it wants to come down there. It wants to come down up there. Sorry, it wants to come up. Sorry, not come down. Come up. Amazon. I hope you guys listen when I say we need to pay attention to our trade when it gets to that 258.90. This one get to 258.80 because this is showing exhaustion and it's in the oversold territory. It could reverse from here. Reverse like a possible pullback. Doesn't mean that we're going to get a call right now and it's going to continue to go up now. We don't know. We have to pay attention with all these EMAs. Okay. Now let's go ahead and delete this. Let's see where this bad boy is going. Nothing yet. We're just still above VWAP. I mean, below VWAP. Your 50 MA is still right here. So nothing yet. I cannot get a call. I cannot get a put here. Microsoft is bullish. Why not?
Yeah, but it doesn't want to break pre-market high. It keeps going back every time it hits it.
Yeah, that is an indecision candle. We just surpassing that level of the 433, 432. What did it get?
Yeah.
432. So this get to 432, 433. Well, it could be a double top, but still, this is still a breakout candle. Okay, this is just the top of the pole. This is just the top of the pole. There is a descending channel here. This is a breakout candle followed by the volume node. So this is just the top of the pole of which is one of your resistance. Okay. Now break through that 433 will give us more of a bullish move and will give us close enough to 460, 450. Yep, 460 to 465. That's where he wants to go. So, but let's go ahead and analyze the chart because you are just literally right on top of that pole of the descending channel. Okay. So it's still bullish, but now let's go ahead and see if it's going to break through that 433, break through that 433 today. or tomorrow will give us a move on that 460. Mary, that's a lot. Yeah, then let's go ahead and see some local right around 441. Remember, there is a gap to the upside. Start with 441. It's on the table. So break out of that 433, 441, 438 to 441 is your resistance for Microsoft. It's still bullish. Let's see what this candle finished today. Nothing with QQQQ yet. Your Apple is just pulling back. Apple is just pulling back. One, did you take a profit on now? Or you're waiting for 11? Let 111. 109, 1111, and then you got all the way to that 117, 120 for now. It's bullish. It's just starting. Okay, it pulls back today at 106 and now it recovers. Your APX, remember we do have that buy signal on APPX. You guys should have taken profit on that. Precisely 41, remember. Yesterday it was just about 38 and 36 is your buy signal. It remained above 38. Even if you do buy that 38, you have your take profit on $41 and it did reach the $41. If you do have that sell signal, if you put 41, may not trigger it because you have to put 39.999. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it will not trigger the exactly same number. Is it still bullish? Yep, we're still looking at 41 to 43 for APPX, okay? And look, it went back again to that 37.38, 37.87. So that was a nice trick. Yesterday was 38 something, get to 41, got you $3, buy again at 38, sell again at 41. Perhaps we'll give you more push to the upside to get to 43. That was your trade this morning too. I know it's a lot. Mary, that's a lot of trade this morning. All you gotta do is
Mary, are you over trading?
no, I'm just giving you guys the trade yesterday because I've given that on the Discord. QQQQ.
Watching.
What?
Go ahead.
What? Tell me.
I was gonna say I'm watching Meta right now. Meta is trying to break through pre-market high.
Is he going to be bullish? All right, folks. Your 398 for Tesla is done. You guys should be taking profit on your put, whoever took that put, or whoever is on put. Your Tesla is getting exhausted. Okay, 398 is that on the table. Based upon Fibonacci extension, that thing could extend to 397 all the way to 395. Your Tesla. If momentum continues for Tesla for a put, it's still bearish. The lowest low I could get is 393, 394, 392. Okay, 391 too, depending how strong the momentum to the downside is. 100%. 397 is approaching. Next one is 395. Is it still bearish? Yes, it's bearish, but please note every time I reach that 127, I always analyze my chart. This is my first take profit if I'm trading this put earlier. But is it on the table, Mary? Yes, it's on the table. Let's take a look at that. If you guys want to ride this QQQ put, this is too aggressive still. Okay, but we don't have much room to the downside. We do have 398.84, so that's about 80 cents to come down, but we need to stop The lowest it could go is just 398 for now. We need to analyze where this chart is going, okay, for a QQQ put. It's not much yet. No confirmation to go down to the downside yet. This is too aggressive still, okay? Aggressive is for the fact that we are already more than halfway through the to this point of control. QQQQ is much easier to chart than SPY. I don't mind going back with SPY if you guys want, but I think you guys do better on QQQQ. What do you guys think? I need a
I love QQQ's trading. I think it's easier to me.
yeah,
And then I literally I've adopted the Darvis box on QQQ and it's done really well.
yeah. The call was Diana. That was started from yesterday for that 103. It was in the Discord. And I said that you're gonna have a possible resistance on that 104 to 106, but break out of that 106, it will give us a move to the upside, 109 to 111, and then 117 to 121, 120. Okay. Today earlier, I said it's pulling back. Even if it pulls back to 106, that's actually a good entry for you guys. And then it actually up now about $3. So if you guys caught that, congratulations. You could just scalp that. But moving forward, it's now a pretty confirmed trade to move higher. It is pulling back for your Tesla. I hope you guys have a stop loss. 395.79. This one went to where? 396.33. Still showing bearish. It's just a wick is always got scared for us. QQQQ is still aggressive for a put. I still have a conviction that it could still break through that. Let's take a look at your 10 minutes. Not giving us a full confirmation for a put yet. It's still aggressive for our put, okay? Um, if this momentum continues and we break through and establish a new lower low, we're still looking at that 696.86. We are still inside the pre-morning supports for that put. It's still aggressive. Now 5 minutes is giving us more confirmation, but only 5 minutes. Always have a stop loss, guys. When you guys in profit, make sure you guys have stop loss, at least a trailing stop loss. Yeah, SPY has been giving us a lot of whipsaw, and guess who gives us better trade? QQQQ, right? So you see that to the aggressive trade, you got about 90 cents on that one, and still not fully confirmed yet. Only 5 minutes. You have 3 minutes to finish this candle, but based upon this candle, it wants to drop. Excuse me. QQQQ gives you guys more money than SPY. You are still in the put for this for for Tesla. 395, we have to reconsider what we're going to do, okay? 395. QQQQ. If we finish, let's go ahead and finish this candle. There's a higher chance we're going to get here. 10 minutes is showing us early bearish. 15 minutes. Ooh, all of them are showing. Let's go
Oh,
take a quick look at the.
Nvidia dropped like a rock.
Oh, no bueno. So now, once we establish a lower low on QQQ, you could start a position like right now. we gotta have to take profit on 696.85. That's about $2. So you guys are about to take profit on your Tesla put. No changeover structures yet. It's still, but take profit here. We want to consider a possible reversal for Tesla. Don't know. I just always like to secure my profit when I get to 127. There's a higher chance we could get to 395 and 393. It's just your 5 minutes is showing exhaustion. Okay. Um, Here, pay attention to your Tesla. Take a look at your Amazon put. Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on. All right, once we approach that 696, please make sure you take profit on QQQQ. I know you guys are in profit already. Please make sure you take profit. There's a higher chance we're gonna get to that, um, to this level. All right, pay attention to your QQQQ. If you are in profit, make sure you do a trailing stop loss. Let me take a look at your Microsoft.
Oh my gosh, I was in a call. Idiot.
I mean your
Uh,
Amazon.
oh, I got out with like $4. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Dummy. Oh, that was scary.
You got scared.
No, I was in a call. I hit call instead of put on cues. Oof.
It happens. It happens to
Yeah,
many
I
people.
made $11.
Better than nothing. Um,
Right?
yeah. Amazon, the problem with Amazon is I do need to see a lower low. Okay. Yes, we are right on the VWAP. It still doesn't give me a confirmation that we're going to continue to come down. Yes, but it's bearish though. It's bearish, but I do want to see a lower low on Amazon. All right, I still want to see a lower low. This is a nice candle. If it continues to be a candle right above here and doesn't break through that 259, and then we could come down. But what we do is we continue to establish a higher low, higher low, higher low, and we have no higher high, but we continue to establish a higher low, higher low, higher low here. This is a possible tweezer bottom. It's okay to backtest that resistance.
Yep.
This is perfect tweezer bottom, 697.85, 697.89. So make sure you guys are ready to pull the trigger. Preparing for your Amazon put. Not fully confirmed yet. Want to establish a lower low here. A candle that's not touching VWAP is okay, but you have 8 minutes to finish that. Play with your emotion. We have 3 minutes. It looks like it wants to come down
Yeah.
once again, right? But we still having the higher low, higher low. It's still early for
Everybody
the
wants to
put.
sit down. Looks like everybody wants to sit down right now.
Yeah. Early put. You got 258.78 if you want, but you're looking at 258.28 for this move. Right here. Still early put. That is a nice lower low, so that's pretty good confirmation. Let's go ahead and finish that candle because we want a candle looking like this, not a rejection candle. I want to finish this and I'll give you guys some more confirmation for your Amazon put. You're going to take profit now. It's okay. It's still looking bearish. You establish a lower low, so that's a good sign. Now it's the problem with us is, oh, when with this candle, it's always just a wick saw, right? It always just give you a whip. One green candle, it's okay. You're still respectable supports, or this was a support and now it's a resistance. It's okay to backtest that. As you can see, our QQQQ, we have like about $2 gap, right? Between here to here. That dollar something, that's 697.65, that is a big chunk of profit for $1 for QQQ. If you guys have multiple, that is pretty good. All right, so make sure guaranteed profit is always better. All right, especially where we are struggling on the trend here between the 200 and the 50. Since we were struggling, it always feels better to take some profit. Approaching your Amazon, take profit. This is the second time I'm going to tell you guys, so make sure you take profit. Can it come down? Yes, it could come down all the way to 255. First is 257, next is that 256, but the goal is to get to 255. The goal is to get to 690, 685 for QQQQ. Take profit on QQQQ, please. We're gonna analyze this candle. If it drops more, we're gonna go see where it's going because we were not prepared for a drop yet. Go ahead and finish your Amazon. If we ended up having a red candle, another candle here, we're gonna go out of positions. We're gonna go to 255. I hope you guys take profit. QQQQ is approaching our take profit level on 696. Take profit on your QQQQ. Let's go ahead and finish the 5-minute candle and see where this thing is going. I am trading blindly on my QQQQ right now. Hold on. You could add a position in QQQQ if you guys want to. That's a big gap, 696 to 694. Let's go ahead and take profit on that 695.87 if we can, okay? This rally about $100, 100%. It's okay to have one green candle. I hope you guys are taking profit when I say take profit, and then you could just add position, okay?
Yep. It's the way to do it.
Good.
So mad at myself. I moved my Webull account, changed it to a Roth, and I forgot to apply for options trading on it. I'm over here trying to click orders. It's like, no, you can't do that.
Diana, I only did 1 week because my goal was to hold my now 1 or 2 days. I bought it yesterday, sold it today. I just need 1 week. And yesterday was a Monday. Paul, if you're down with that 60% and call on the QQQQ, this is super bearish. You're already down more than 60%.
Yeah.
All right, let me go. Pay attention to your Amazon, okay? Take attention to your Amazon. I don't want to overtrade you guys. Here comes your QQQQ. Please make sure you take profit. We do have that 694.54. All right. Is there still more room to the downside? Yes, this is your support here, but a guaranteed profit is better than hoping, okay, that it could reverse. It could still get to 694. I'm not saying it's not, but For me, it's always profit is better. Because it's I gotta have to leave soon too. Let me take a look at what is it. AMD. Let me take your AMD. Pay attention to your QQQQ put. It's still a put, all right? Wow. That is a nice drop of AMD. I have so much screen on my
Have roll mine now. Cold call. Collect another $900
for your
on my 200 shares on now.
nose.
Yeah. I raised my strike price from 110 to 120.
You could get there. $393 for AMD. Okay. 387 to the downside. Goodness. It's still super bearish. 390. 387 is on the table, but that's such a big gap. Let me give you guys a thing for AMD. QQQQ is coming down. You could add position there if you want to. It's still bearish, okay? It's just giving you guys whipsaw. It's scaring you guys.
Stay strong, little tree.
Yeah. There you go. That's your AMD here now. So still a big gap. So 394 to 389. Let's see if this is going to be respectable for AMD. AMD 394. Then you got 389. 389. That's a big gap. That's a lot. That's $5. Maybe cut that in half first for scalping. It's exhausted for AMD. QQQQ. Oh, hello. AMD has a gap, guys. Has a gap. So your resistance for AMD is $400. And the real support, if we really drop this, is 362. Please make sure you guys are taking profit on your QQQQ, okay? You got that 696 all the way to that 694. I'd definitely be taking profit. That's a $2 move. 360 super bearish for 362. Yep, 362. Normally you cut that in half first. So this is on the table that 382. So you got 389, 385 to 382. And then because it is due for a pullback, it's going to pull back and then perhaps fill the entire gap. But it's on the table, by the way. It's really on the table. This is the real support for AMD. Okay, that 362. Would it reach there? Yeah, but you do need to make sure you pay attention to that 384, 385, 382 to 389. These are on the table first before dropping because it could reverse from here. A fundamental gap doesn't necessarily fill the entire thing, the entire gap. No. How's your Amazon looking? Is it still looking? Is it still good looking? I hope you guys are
Yeah,
paying
Amazon.
attention. I hope you guys are paying attention to your trade, right? When I'm
Yeah.
changing something, I give you guys levels that you guys need to pay attention, okay? Now, we had a indecision candle here. We have a possible indecision candle or rejection candle on Amazon. So it could back test again, just like it did before. Okay. So I think
But your RSI is super oversold. 15-minute is 23.
yeah.
5 is 23. Yeah, I mean, I know it's old. It's gonna try and test the midpoint of this 5-minute candle here.
What
We
do you
might
mean
get a
you
ham.
can
We might get a hammer on Morningstar here.
uh-huh. What do you mean you cannot sell your contract? This thing, this bad boy has been so bearish. You should be able to sell this, even a market order. They will take it quickly. QQQQ has a lot of volume.
What? Kakashan, what?
They said they were having a hard time selling. She
Yeah, but
was
what
having
ticker? What ticker is it?
QQQQ.
Oh, no, yeah, I mean, QQQQ is one of the easiest ones to sell.
It's easy to
Yeah.
sell. There's volume on
Because
QQQQ.
well, and not only that, the bid and ask is so tight, right? It's like 2 cents.
Yeah, 1 cent each. Yeah. Even if you do,
That's weird.
yeah,
What platform are you on? Robinhood
Robinhood.
Tracy. Yeah. I don't know why anybody over 25 trades on Robinhood.
Oh yeah, check if you have a stop loss. Good job, Julika. Yeah, maybe you
Oh,
have a
yeah.
stop loss.
If you do have one, yep, there you go.
Good
Good
job.
one, Julia. Yeah. If you already have a stop, if you already have an order set, it won't let you, it won't override it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm done with Amazon.
The streets are red today. Whew. I'm just looking at everything down, 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 down.
Mhm.
Good day to buy. Good day to buy long-term stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. See, Amazon's reversing now, so we got a hammer, possibly a Morningstar. Mm.
Tesla made it to that 395, guys. It made it to the 395. And remember, when 127%, what do? We take profit and we analyze the chart, right? If this candle happens to be has a body of the candle looking like this, it's bearish. But if it happens to be a wick, no bueno. You could reverse from us from here now, and we form a W pattern. A neckline lies on this candle. Okay, but if it happens to have a bearish candle, the body is occupying the wick, it's bearish. We could continue come
IRX
down.
looking good for cash secured. I think Airtwan did IRX yesterday for cash secured port, didn't you, Twan?
He did. I hope you guys take profit, and I hope you guys made money. We have a lot of uh, I think Tesla is gonna come down more. Let's see. We have 2 minutes to finish this candle. It's really refusing. Buyers is trying to push it, but sellers is pretty strong. Let's see. Let's see where we're gonna go for Tesla here. That's a bunch of rejections on 127. To those people who took my swing class yesterday, I hope you guys enjoy it and I hope you guys learned something from it. And I taught you guys Fibonacci retracement, and I told you that 127 is what? This is Fibonacci's extension first take profit level. This is Miss Mary's second take profit level, and we analyze it every time we approach 127. The highest it could go for me is 161, and then we say we stop. We don't want to get greedy. Thank you, Miss Trisha. Oh, QQQQ is possible retesting of the 398.62. Mary, can I get a call? Not yet. Not yet. We're just back testing half of this candle. I hope you guys took profit. Okay, if I do owe you guys all the way to the 394, but I did tell you guys at least to take profit. Okay, is it still bearish? Yes, it's still bearish. This is just a one green candle after a bearish move to the downside. And I think it's Tesla. Tesla's teasing us with her sexy legs in here. Look at that sexy legs looking. Let's see. She wants to come down more. Let's see. With Tesla is very fast. Okay, this is going to be very fast. 50 seconds. Will you join the puts here? If you're fast with Tesla, establishing a lower low, that's good. I just really want to see what kind of candle is this. I just don't want to get a fake out, but based upon the lower low, it's still bearish. But this is what we don't like, the whipsaw, the whipsaw. If it does fall, we're looking at the 393 for Tesla, about $2. 22 seconds. Remember, Tesla is a whipsaw. That's your it's a whipsaw, so you have to take profit when there's a strength. This is a candle that occupied the wick, so that's a good sign. This is showing bearish right here. 2 seconds, 1 second. All right, first it's gonna turn green, green, and then it's gonna push down. Come on. See, told you guys it's gonna turn green first before it turns red. Calm down, Tesla. Make sure you have a trailing stop loss for Tesla coming down very quick, quick, quick. Come on, just push it down all the way to 393, and then we're done for Tesla. Okay. Yes, this is also a local support for Tesla. Just have a stop loss. It's exhausted. Okay, and we don't have volume, by the way, for Tesla. It's establishing a new lower low. Ooh, it's reversing from you guys from here. Trailing stop loss, or at least have a stop loss. You have 3 minutes to finish this candle. You either got top out already here, because you're supposed to count 45 seconds. If it goes to your favor, you stayed. If it doesn't, you get out. Especially with Tesla at this time, 10:31. Is it still bearish? Yes, it's still bearish. Let's see where Tesla is going. Occupying the whole candle. Now it's going to backtest the neckline, possible neckline, and a W here. So that put did not go through. I hope you guys stop out right away. But still bearish. It's really still bearish. But that's what with Tesla is. It just really gives you guys a whipsaw. It changes its mind right away. Oh, so what happened, Kakashan? You finally sold your QQQ put? Good, good. What happened? You have a stop loss? Thanks, Anisha. Yeah, so she did have stop loss. Thank you, whoever come up with that idea. Great. I wasn't thinking about her stop loss. Good job. Yeah, yeah, you would have made a lot of money, but that's okay. It is what it is. At least you know that next time, when you're trying to sell, cancel that stop loss first, okay?
There's nothing like the panic of trying to sell something in profit.
I know
And
she
you
must be
can't
a lot in
close.
profit though, because she must be in a lot of profit,
Yeah, that's
and
the
she
worst
lost
feeling
it.
in the world when
Yeah,
like, why won't you let me close it?
yeah, yeah. She said she can't sell it. It rejected many times. Yeah, sorry about that. All right, pay attention to your Tesla. It's still bearish, okay? It's just one green candle, but just like I said, it might be exhausted. We don't have much move to the downside too, okay? It's 10:30. Let
Yeah.
me see. Now rejected our resistance on the 109. We have 109, 1011. 111, 1011. What the heck? 109. This got to 1082, guys. Okay, so I owe you guys 20 cents. 109 to 111 was our resistance. That is one of your take profit level too. Now it's vacillating. Is it still bullish? Yes, as long as it remains above 106, it still remain bullish. Let's take a look at the daily here. Okay. Yes, this is an ugly red candle, but this is the first candle that break above the resistance. Okay, would it give us a fake out? Well, it's not a fake out. A possible retesting of that 106 is on the table. Well, it did touch that 106. That was our resistance right here. Okay, we do have a mini gap to the downside. The worst case scenario is to backtest at 99 to 103. Okay, that's the worst case scenario, to backtest that 50 MAs before we continue to move back up again. But I do like guaranteed my profit. I'd like to take profit. I was pretty up 100%, so I was really happy with that. What is the best way to sell your swing? 100%. Is this bullish, Mary? Yeah, it's bullish. Would I enter again? I would like to see what kind of price action is this candle looking like. Is this any kind of continuation? But one red candle, it's okay. With a gap up, it's still showing bullish. We have a gap up, mini gap up, bullish, gap up, bullish, right above 50 MAs. Okay, still bullish. Nvidia, Nvidia needs to hold that 219. It did not. It's still on the 1850 44 to 1844. It's okay. The real support lies on 216.83 for a possible change of polarity and a buying opportunity. But just like I said, this is a perfect time for your buying your earnings play, because it's down, so it's discount. It's a discount price. This is still a support. It could still come down all the way to 216.
That's
It's
one. Nice job with Soxel yesterday. He said if it doesn't hold 151, it's gonna pull down to the 130s. Nice job. 135 it hit today.
nice. Good job, A. Good job. We have an indecision candle here. Let's say this candle is showing a upward move. If it turns to be green, but we don't want to be trading Tesla like this now. I would definitely cut off my Tesla put here, because I don't want to be playing with my emotion and vacillating. When I enter a trade, I like to have directions, right? Then if it gives you consolidation, you might need to get out, like this one too. Get out now. It's going to be 11 o'clock. We don't have much volume going on both um, Tesla and QQQQ. No volume. I hope you guys made some money, because we did have a couple of trades in there. I know some of you guys lost money, some of you guys couldn't sell, some of you guys hesitate to take profit, some of you guys hesitate to take profit on that call when we approaches that resistance. But remember, when you guys are trading with me and the market just open, I always want a guaranteed profit. And volatility happens between 9:30 to 9:40, at least everybody says 9:45, but I believe that 10 minutes it's okay. But when we are riding that uptrend today, I say multiple times of you guys taking profit. Yes, I said too that it's gonna get to this 200 MAs. If we break out of this VWAP and the 200 here, back test on that 50, higher chance it's still gonna go back test there. Okay, so we drop, back test that, test again the 50. This one did not give us really a continuation to back test the 200. Instead, it actually break through the VWAP. And every time we drop below the VWAP, what's going to happen? It always wants to back test that VWAP. There is such a big wide gap separation from the VWAP and the candle, so it's going to back test that. It's going to back test that. So how do you play this aggressively? Right above that, well, I'll say 398.40, then you get a dollar 30 cents and get to that 699.78. So break through that, you got the VWAP. Yes, Nick. This is challenged with adding stop loss. Yeah, I'll put those few pennies on your tab. My beginner's class will be. Tom, what is your class? You have a class too, right?
We have a class tonight. Yep.
Tom has a class tonight.
Credit
He is
spreads. Yep.
teaching credit spread. What is that
Yep.
credit spread? You guys want to, Tom, you want to explain to them what is a credit spread?
Credit spread is a way to trade options by using a long position and a short position for protection, so you know what your risk is going into the trade, and taking advantage of markets that either trade sideways, go up, go down. All depends on what you're looking at, a bear or a bull option. So it's a great way to define risk before you even go into trade, and you're getting credit up front.
Do you have to have shares when you do credit spread, Tom?
No, you do not. This is a strictly options play.
Yep. See that? The difference between a credit spread and a wheel strategies, you don't have to have a bigger capital.
Yep.
And that's a good way to make money. So learn
Especially for
credit
small
spread.
accounts. Yep, especially for smaller accounts. If you get smaller accounts or you want to know defined risk or you can't sit and watch babysit it, credit spreads are a great way to do it.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
go on to our either my channel or Miss Mary and Tom's class channel, and you'll see the flyer. Just scan the QR code. It'll take you to the site to register, and just email me with your information.
Yep. As well, I do have my scalping class next this the 23rd at 6 o'clock for 6 p.m. Eastern time, and in my beginners class is Monday 6 p.m. Airtwan high demand. People are asking Airtwan teach us how to roll. So Airtwan will teach you how to roll. I could eat the roll or eat egg roll, but I don't know how to roll. I don't do rolling. Okay, I don't do much of the cash secured puts. I don't have a big capital like Airtwan will buy 100 shares of Teslas and he does rolling on that. I don't have that much money. Okay, so but I could eat egg rolls. I don't
Nice.
do rolling. I don't do rolling. When I do a covered calls, I have a very 2 weeks, very short expiration, and I do get passive income in that. But I don't get a that's a very quick call for your QQQQ just to ride up all the way to your 699.70. By the way, um, but I don't do a lot of fancy stuff on the cash secured puts or a wheel strategy. So if you guys want to learn how to roll, Airtwan is doing a class on Sunday. This is based upon the high demand of the people because Airtwan is too rich. He doesn't have time to teach.
High demand of the
Airtwan's
people.
Airtwan sleeps with money. That's all he does, right, Airtwan? And then he called
Yep.
me poor people. He's like, Miss Mary, you're too poor. Okay, here. but Out of love, okay. But Airtwan will teach you guys how to roll Airtwan style. So let me know. Airtwan, you guys could shoot an email to Airtwan, or you could shoot me an email, and I'll arrange that with you guys with Airtwan. Okay. As for your Tesla, Tesla is just vacillating. Don't want to trade that vacillation. As for your QQQQ, we are just basically testing that big bullish candle on the bottom of that candle, retesting that resistance, which is was a support before. This is a rejection candle. It looks like it wants to go up and back test a VWAP. We are due to test for a VWAP. We break down a VWAP this morning. It always wants to touch that VWAP.
How much
Um,
is the class now, Miss Mary?
it's $130 per Discord. Okay, $130 for the class. If you guys want to sign up for any classes, please shoot me an email, asantiago_1, and you guys know Tom. Tom could put his link in the comments below. And to those people who are on YouTube and who wants to take our classes, if you want to take Tom, the credit spread, let me know. I'll shoot you guys an email and then I'll send it to Airtwan. I mean to Tom. If you do want to take my class, just shoot me an email. Oh, we are rejecting the 9 EMA on that QQQQ. 1044 with no volume. You guys made money. I think we should just close our computer. We do have a
Yeah.
power hour today. Perhaps will give us more trade to the upside or to the downside, whichever opportunity gives to us. But as of right now, we are just vacillation. We don't want to waste our energy waiting for a breakout. Okay, we are just under consolidations. It's pulling back. QQQQ looks like this. Okay, after the pre-morning supports, we are just back testing the pre-morning supports. It could be a possible continuation to the downside, or we could have a V recovery. Now, this candle, retesting that body of the candle, we failed to backtest the VWAP, but this candle rejected the 9 EMA. So it could be just another continuation to the downside or just accumulation. Okay. It's just testing half of that candle. Could just be say, hey, I'm just pulling back. Don't know yet. Don't know. Tesla, we have Christmas lights. Green, red, green, red. No breakdown, no breakout. Oh, here comes your Tesla now. It's those people who hold on to their Tesla puts. This is our take profit. Yes, that's a local support, but this is really your take profit. But please don't trade anymore after this. It's just vacillating. There's really no directions now. This is nice because it established a new lower low, but this is really your support. After that, please stop with Tesla now. Okay. QQQQ. Where this QQQ is going. Yeah, we just rejected the 9 EMA, failed to backtest a VWAP. Eventually, once it recover, expect your VWAP to be touched. Maybe during power hour. If we look at this candle, we have 13 minutes to finish that candle. This is a nice bearish candle, retesting half of that candle, which was a support. Now it's a resistance. So, and it happens to be half of that candle, so it could continue to the downside. So, if this is a bearish continuations of the bearish move, the 693 all the way to 691, and the 691 is the real target of this down to the downside. Those people who hold on to their puts on the Tesla, please make sure you take profit. Okay, you don't want to be riding the roller coaster because I'm going to leave now. If you want to hold on to your Tesla put, the highest, I mean, the lowest it could go for me is about that 391, and I'm done. But this is where I stop trading for my Tesla if I hold on to that put, okay? As for QQQQ, I'm going to say it again. If this is a continuation to the downside, we're going to get stop out at that 694. 693, the lowest it could go is 691. Okay, that's your play trade plan for your put for your QQQQ. Is it confirmed it's going to continue to come down? No, it has to establish a lower low. You're just writing this down for a put, perhaps get to that 694 and then you're done. But Miss Mary said it could get to 693 all the way to 691. This is where I stop my Tesla as well. As you can see, it rejected from here. It's backing up. This is what Tesla does. But if I'm going to analyze this candle under consolidations, we are inside the box. This is actually a breakout candle for the consolidation. Will it continue to come down? It can. It can, but since the level is 161, this is where really I take profit. Um, the lowest it could go, 391. If momentum continues, 386, 388. Okay, you guys should have that now. Please don't overtrade. It's already exhausted. We don't have, well, actually, we have volume in Tesla. That's interesting. We may see more coming down. That's a nice volume. 291, here we go. Tim needs direction on his Microsoft. Okay, so pay attention to your Tesla, Mr. Cozy. I know you're trading your Tesla. There is volume on Tesla. So that looks like we may continue to come down. It's just really playing with your emotion first. Red, red, and then green, and red, red, and green. But with this volume, with a confirmed breakout, we might continue to come down. Let's go ahead and help Microsoft for you guys. Pay attention to your Tesla. Oh, hello, Mr. Put. That's a drop of the 50, 200 MAs. Everything is dropping now. Low as it could go for 22. Let's see if it reacts from there. If it reacts from there, that 422. What do you have? A call or a put? That's the last line in the sand at 422 for Microsoft. Yep, that's the last line in the sand. That's the lowest it could go. Um, that's the lowest it could go that I see. That's a deeper pullback. That is your Fibonacci extension of 60, Fibonacci retracement of 61%, deep pullback. Um, if you're an aggressive trader, this is where people actually start with a call. With the stop loss of slightly below the 422. 421.60 is your stop loss, or you gotta have to finish a candle. All right. Your stop loss could either also be on the 421 because it could whipsaw from here. This is the 50 moving average, and this is also aligns with your 61 Fibonacci retracement. That's still confirmation. You need your RSI bullish crossover. You're lacking of that, so that's why I said it's aggressive, because you're just using two indicators here to enter this trade. Um, but if this is really the bottom of Microsoft, or if this is not the bottom of Microsoft, you have 421 all the way to 418 to 415. Okay, but if you look at the larger trend, this is a bullish trend. It's a bullish trend. We're just pulling back after a rally. We're having a deep pullback and retesting the 50 MAs is on the table. We tested the 50 MAs before. We did not break down on the 50 MAs. We could retest the 50 MAs. We could actually back test at 421 and still consider to be bullish. We back tested the 50 here, did not drop more. Once we had a golden cross, we just back test the 50, did not drop below. Back testing the 50, it could back test again at 421, but I believe the bottom is approaching for Microsoft before a possible reversal. Uh, as for your Tesla, yep, Tesla, just like we said earlier, that 161 is where we take profit and that's it. And then we put away our computer or our laptop because that 161 is my third take profit. 161 is always my third take profit and I don't exceed it that, especially at this time. Yes, we do have volume on Tesla earlier, right here, but this is where I stop. Uh, this could be just back testing of that supports, key level of supports before a possible continuation. But you don't want to be trading this and playing trading candle by candle if you don't know where to exit. If you don't have a plan for this, then it's no good. All right, guys. Apple had a deep pullback. We were anticipating a pullback on that 299, even 298. It is now in 297. AMD got our 394 and it reverses from here. That's it. That's it for AMD. You have a gap of the AMD, remember, all the way to that 362. It looks like we're reversing on that 394, 389, 384, 382 is your support for AMD. All right, folks. Yes, Mr. Murphy, yeah, Tom knows that, but of course we cannot teach it here. IREX, let's take a look at IREX. Okay, let's take a look at IREX. All right, let me go ahead and change my screen. I'll pay attention to your trade if you guys are trading. I've said it enough already that I told you guys we should stop Tesla. We should stop Amazon already on that trade. QQQQ is not giving us a direction. We're just under consolidation. So let's go ahead and do a quick technical analysis. Please don't sleep on your Netflix. I don't want to be the person again and telling you guys I told you so. I don't like that word, okay? I'm just gonna keep my mouth quiet and I'm gonna tell you guys we did this the same thing when we have what UNH, when Nvidia, when APLD, when Intel. I am not going to keep reminding you guys to please buy Netflix. I am not a financial advisor. I'll go over Netflix real quick too. I think the only long term that I've given you guys that's beating is Netflix. We have APLD, we have UNH, we have Marvel that's already up. I mean, that one pretty much got you guys 100%. IREX. IREX is a 2x of iron. This thing depends on the daily move of iron. So when iron drop $1, this thing drops double. Okay, so currently right now we do have a support. It could get to that $25. 25.2472 is on the table. Drop below that, we are already giving up on our 50 MAs. It happens before. We drop below that 50 MAs with no breakout candle, but we reverse from here if history repeats itself that the bottom is near. Okay, and this is all going to be our point of control, this body of the candle on the left, this bullish candle. Even if it backtests half of the candle, is still serving as a possible pullback. However, we don't want to establish a lower low. One, we're going to end up having a double bottom, which is good because it's higher chance that it's going to look like this. We have our first shoulder, we have the highest peak. Actually, this is your second shoulder, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, right, Tom?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah, that is like, it's like this, your head and shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have a perfect head and shoulder looking like this. It's okay. It's just maybe she's tired. You're just doing like this, you know. It's okay. So now, so this is a critical level of support for IREX. So that 27 and 24.72, I said, yep, is going to be your neckline because drop below that, no bueno. We are looking at IREX back on that 21 all the way to $14. Okay, well, 21 to 19, and then you have 16 to 14. All right, 21, 19, 16 to 14. That is your support. Now, um, hold on, guys. My husband is calling me. Okay. Um, so pay attention to our IREX. More entry to the upside. If this is going to be the bottom, we're going to be aggressive. If we're going to enter on that 24.25 for IREX for a possible reversal, you need to make sure you do have a stop loss, okay? Because drop below 24, we have 21, right? So you're gonna have a tight stop loss. Either 24 even will be your stop loss. So you have an entry on that 24s. I don't like buying on the bottom. You guys know why? Because buying at the bottom, we're trying to find a cheaper one. We're trying to find the lowest premium or lower price so that we could maximize our profit. However, buying on the bottom doesn't really guarantee us or doesn't give us a higher probability of success. It's actually lower. But if we're going to be aggressive with that, we are going to follow the double bottom. But this is aggressive. More confirmed to the upside lies above the $30 at least. This is more confirmed, okay? Right on the $30 for IREX. Why? Because you need to make sure you break out of that 50 MAs to remain bullish. And then we could say take profit. If you enter under $30, you have $5 take profit on that $35. 36 actually. Yeah, $36 all the way to 41. See, that's a big one. And they move. IREX moves a lot. So you have that 36 to 41 as your take profit. So that's your trade. But if we're going to be aggressive, that 24 accumulation stage is 24 to 25. All right, with a stop loss as 24 even or 23.80. All right, stop loss 23.80. Because why? It could reject from here. We don't want to have a candle drop below the 50 MAs. More conservative entry lies above your 50 MAs, which is about $30. All right, then your take profit is that 36 to 41. That's your game plan. Right now, it's nothing. It's just cooking. Okie dokie. Anything else that we need to go over?
We're at the top of the hour. Time to go.
Yeah, I gotta go too. I have one student's waiting for me, guys. I'm late already. Netflix.
We already talked. We already
Netf.
did that.
Huh?
You already did Netflix.
I did?
Yeah, we just talked about buying it earlier.
Oh, sorry about that. What? Netflix. 85, 86 is your support. Okay, 85, 86 is your support. It's still under consolidation. I mean, it's still under downtrend. We still have him breaking above the trend line. All right, but this is just one of the resistance. I know I have a bunch of alert in there. More confirmed to the upside is right on the $94, right? This is your point of control here, the bearish candle. We are just under consolidation right here. This is still a buying opportunity for me. This was a strong support before filling the gap to the downside. Okay, this $90 was a strong support. It happens to back test that $90. We don't know if this is going to continue and back test that 74.75. This is 74 to 70. I think that's 74 to 76. That's your support. This is just vast back testing the support. Now it's a resistance. Hopefully it will break that $90 and give us 94. We do have a local support, a local resistance on the 92. Okay. Mary, why are you being so conservative? Well, it could reject from that 92, by the way. Okay. So there is a big a gap between the 90 and 94 as a resistance. Okay, but break through that 94, it reclaim back your 50 MAs, and then we could see that 90 97 to 98. So preferably above 94, that will be a more confirm to the upside for a possible call. Then you have the 96, 97. So it's about $3, $4. But momentum continues. You are looking around this level, the 100 to 102. And then
Hey,
guess what?
Wall Street. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, I was I thought you were done. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. And then you got the 106 all the way to 108. That's your trade plan for Netflix, okay? But we accumulate Netflix long term. This is our long term hold, okay? This is your long term hold for Netflix. Don't sleep on it. We do have a lot of producers here. Mr. Scal, the guy who's the gentleman who spoke with us about AI, he is one of the producers who's actually doing business with Netflix. I'm sorry if I disclose that. I'm sorry, Mr. Tom. Oh my god, I don't want to get fired now. But yeah, he talks highly about Netflix. Okay, so don't sleep on Netflix. It's big and it's lucrative. Yes, I do have cash, but this
No.
is a good long-term hold. Go ahead, Tom, because I have a class to go.
Yeah, we're still calling you Mary Pelosi. Your insider information. Wall Street Ray, MU, go look at my channel. I did analysis on the essay. If MU can't hold 651, it's coming down. 628, 606,
Tom, you want to share your
588. No, we got to go because I got to get on a call too. But I just want to mention that.
okay,
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, I'll see.
I need a bio break before I get on a work call here.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you guys. I hope you guys made money because I'm sure you guys made money because we do have multiple trade and I know some of you guys lost, but that's okay. We're gonna work on your losses some other time. And as always, always be kind, be patient, and may all your trades be in the green. Remember,
Yep.
we will continue to build wealth, wisdom, and emotional mastery together. We will do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right. So, this is not the end. We'll do it again tomorrow. We'll do it again the next day. We will continue to build our wealth and our wisdom and control our emotion. We do it together. It's not going to happen one day. Okay. It's going to happen slowly but surely. All right. We're going to do this, each and every one of you guys here. How many are we are now? I don't know, maybe 300 now, but before we were like 600 people. I'm sure that 600 people, including myself, we will be a better trader. Starting today, next year, I guarantee you guys, we will be a better trader. All right. This is just the starting, guys. It's starting. Just trust the process. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Thank you, Tom, as always, and thank you,
See
Antoine.
you guys this afternoon.
See you in the afternoon. Thank you, Tom.
Yep.